So in this video, we're going to be going over the front end for our prototype for project 2. This is the landing page for our project. So it will be the login to your university dashboard page, and the user will enter their email and their password and click login. So one of the possible users is the system administrator, so they will land on the dashboard for the sys administrator. So there's a table for student logs and a table for employee logs, and they can see the log ID, the time, the UID of the student who did the operation, such as read, what table in the database was affected, and the action that was taken. So for example, the student viewed fall 2024 courses, and same idea for the employee logs. And they also have a button here to view system summary reports, which will be discussed later in the video. Another type of user is the student. So the student will land on the student dashboard. So they have a home button that they can click to get back to the home page, a sign out button, and the other things on their dashboard is like an icon, their name, and then their other information such as their GPA, credits, UID major, enrolled semesters, email, department, and their advisor. They kind of have an overview of the courses that they are scheduled to take in the current semester, and also information regarding the course, such as a CRN instructor and their grade in the class. And then they have two options for buttons. One is to view and edit their schedule, and one is a what if GPA calculator. So if they go ahead and click on the view and edit my schedule, they're going to be taken to this page. Here they can have a drop-down bar to select a semester that they want to view or edit, and that will show them the courses that they are currently enrolled in for that semester. If they want to drop a course, they can simply select the checkbox next to the course and click drop selected courses. And if they want to add a course to their schedule for that semester, they can click here and type in a CRN and click add course.
Another requirement is that students have access to a what-if analysis calculator for their GPA. If you direct your attention to the left side of the screen, you'll notice that there's a section for predicting the GPA based off of courses. So students can enter in their course and the grade that they think they'll get, and they will see the calculated final GPA. If students have an ideal final GPA, and they don't know which courses or how many courses and what grades they need, they can use the right side of the screen to determine all of those attributes. So how many courses they need, how many credits they need, and the grades they need from each class. It'll be in a better format than how we have it currently, but this is just prototyping.
Another type of user in the system is a staff. So a staff member will land on their dashboard that has, again, the home button, the sign out button, an icon, and their name and information here. On this side, they have a lot of permissions, so they can add, remove, or modify data of courses, instructors, students, and everything about the department they belong to. So that also implies advisors. So they can assign and change courses for instructors to teach if they belong in the same department as the instructor, but one thing they cannot do is to drop and add students to courses. So if a staff clicks on the first button, they will be allowed to view and edit a student. They also have options for instructor, course advisor, and department. So this is if they click view or edit a student, they will be prompted to either enter a student ID before continuing, where they will enter a student ID and then click view or edit student data, or they can click add a new student. So if they click view and edit student data, they're gonna land on this page where it will show all of the current student data, but they will have the option to edit this data and click save changes to update it, or they can completely delete the student from the database by hitting delete student. If they click add a new student, they can fill out all the fields for the student and then click add student, and the student will be added to the database. If they click view or edit an instructor, again, they'll be prompted to add an instructor ID before selecting an option, but in this case, they have two options here, so they can either view or edit the instructor courses or view and edit the instructor data. They also have an option to add a new instructor. So if they select to view and edit the instructor data, they will see all the data here. Similarly, they can edit it and save changes, or they can completely delete the instructor. If they opt to add a new instructor, they will be able to fill out all of this information and click add instructor. But if they click to edit the instructor courses, they will be able to have a drop down to select the semester. similar to adding a student to a course, and they will have the same idea. They can click on a checkbox and drop selected courses for the instructor, or they can add a course by the CRN. And so these are the courses that the instructor will be teaching in the selected semester. So if they click view or edit a course, they will be prompted to enter a course CRN. They can view and edit course data, or they can add a new course. So same thing here, they can fill out all the course, or they can edit all the course information and save changes, or they can delete the course completely. And here they can input all the information and add a new course. You also have option for an advisor. You can enter an advisor ID and then continue to view or edit the data or add a new advisor. So same thing here, you can edit all the advisor information and save changes or completely delete the advisor. And here you can fill all the information and add a new advisor. And then finally, a staff can view and edit a department. So they will be prompted to either enter a department ID and then continue to see the department data, or they can add a new department. If the staff member chooses to view or edit a department, they will see all the information about the department, including all the majors that are under the department. So here you can see that this department has CSE, EEE, and more. And so a staff member can choose to delete any selected majors from the department, or they can also add majors to the department by entering the abbreviation and adding the major and saving the changes, or they can just choose to delete the department. This is the landing page for the advisor. So they have a home, some information here and a sign out button. And so what advisors do is that they can enter a student ID, and then they can click what if calculator, or they can click view and edit student course. So if they click to view and edit the student course, then for that specific student they entered, they will be able to add and drop classes for that student, and this UI was explained earlier. And they can also click on the what if analysis GPA calculator, which was also explained earlier, and this is because when an advisor is having a meeting with a student, they can use this calculator to help students calculate what grades they need. Another type of user in the system is an instructor. So this is the landing page for the instructor. They have a home button for the instructor dashboard, a sign out button, and some information. And the information that is available to them is they can see what courses they're currently teaching, and then the number of students in each course, but they're organized by majors. So finally, we have the system summary reports, which is something that only the system administrator can look at because it has information about all the majors and all of the departments. So it's kind of off limits to any of the general users. So the first report is GPA statistics for each major. And so this page is showing the highest, lowest, and average GPA of students of each major. You can see in computer science, you have the highest GPA of the highest student is 4.0, lowest is 2.5, and this is the average for the major. The second report is department rank by average GPA, highest to lowest. So this report will rank all of the departments in the university and sort it by the highest GPA to the lowest. The third report is course enrollments and average grades by semester. So this shows semester by semester. It displays the total enrollment and the average grade of each course. So here we can see it shows the semester, the course name, and then the total enrollment in that semester, and then it shows the average grade that the class had. The next one is the instructor course enrollment by major, and this is for the requirement for every instructor. We're going to list the total students by major of every course that they teach. So here we can see the instructor, their ID, and the courses that they teach. And then finally, we have a report that shows all the students in the university, and they're going to be organized by their major and their total credits. So as we can see, all the computer science majors are grouped together, and all the mathematics majors are grouped together. But within each grouping of the major, they're going to be sorted by their total credits. So the person with the highest credits will be at the top, whereas the person with the lowest credits will be at the bottom.